Peace, 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 family. Always peace, love, oneness, and divine vitality on all energy grids. So for ones that are new, welcome to my channel. We're uplifting the soul to inner self-empowerment is the goal. So, before I started, your spirit led to do a 3-card pull. Before we get into that, let's hit it. Divine Atonement, 4096C, tuning fork. It's a divine frequency. Ones want to tap into the inner knowings of it, the ringings in the ears, the vibrations, frequencies, and energies of messages, the tones of messages around you, ears ringing. That's the one I want to talk about. It's a short on my channel. Ringing in the left ear, ringing in the right ear. Divine messages. So, this divine atonement will help with your subconscious mind and for you to align when you hear those messages. Ashe to that. Ashe. There's a little love. It's a lot better. A lot better. So, this 3-card pull I got. High Priestess. 7 of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. This High Priestess. The 7 of Pentacles with this High Priestess. Look back on what you have achieved and set new goals. You've seen what it's like to speak your truths and be around beautiful souls who still haven't aligned to their divine self-identity and try to attach to yours. It's what I'm getting from this 7 of Pentacles. You've already built things in those portals. Now Source is showing you there's doorways that are open because these portals that are behind you now, that you have quantum leaped from, and it goes to the Knight of Wands. Now is a good time to do what you want to do. The checkmate season. For ones that would go to the depth. And this is complete genocide. Can we talk about it? Ones that don't have no self-identity, see somebody else's self-identity, want they self-identity, will go to the depth to have somebody else's self-identity is genocide. Where does it stem from? All these things play grave importance. Where does it stem from? Just like yesterday's man-made holiday. Where does 4th of July stem from? The fireworks, the bombs, the firearms, the cannons, the golden bow and arrows. They don't like to talk about hunting. Because, talking about they was in Africa. They were here too. So many minds here. So with that being said, them gold bow and arrows, the cannibalism to chop our forefathers and ancestors up into pieces, tiny little pieces, and put them into grease, deep fry them, and eat them. And then the bloodlines that carry on build this church and put this cannibalism ceremony in it. Make sure they eat it and drink it. Eating the meat that crackle, the body, the fluid, the wine, the juice is the blood. It's just complete genocide. So you got to understand why a lot of beautiful souls are not going in those churches. It's genocide. To kill our forefathers, cut them up in pieces, eat them in the blood, and put it in a ceremony in the church, and you expect ones that have awoken to go in there? You're playing crazy. You're playing crazy. So that's what we mean by these societies. And then the patriarchy energy of toxicity in men and women. You need both to create that child. But when we're talking about portals, the nectar and nectaru, what comes in divinely. We got some out here stuck in these toxicities. No, the woman do this, do that, do that. No, the man do this, do that, do that. If you understand balances of nature, this wouldn't even be a conversation. That's why there's the law of detachment and the law of not giving a fuck. Both of them. And that's what I mean by so many worlds out here. Ones still don't know their place and feel like they have the right to say the place of another. Ooh. And shadows. Understanding that. Understanding shadows. Understanding certain boundaries. And being around certain magnets that don't match your magnet. And if that's why things are being blocked in your world, baby, shut it down. So you can see things come in. What Source has been telling you all along. These portals, when it comes to family, you have to leave the nest. And when you leave that nest, it should still be love, huh? It shouldn't be no toxicity. It shouldn't be no God. So let's slow it down for a minute. When you read this in the dictionary, a mother, a nurturer, a supporter, a lover, you know what I'm saying? In those divine mama frequencies come at so many frequencies when it's healed. And these are just examples. When there is blockages, it'll show. So if there is any diseasement, like abandonment from when you were a child, if that's somewhere still in the subconscious mind, it's going to be hard to truly support someone divinely. Subconscious programs on autopilot that are unhealed will show. So with that being said, that's why certain boundaries have to be set and at play, because it's not matching your frequency. If ones will go to the depth to gossip and not set those boundaries, gossip, speak blasphemy, disrupt the balances of nature. It's not resonating with your magnet. In English. In English. So, ones are only projecting what they need to heal. The fact that ones will go to the depth to speak what they going through. Oh, they going through. So everybody go through stuff from time to time, baby. I tell you what, and that's why everybody magnet around you is going through something. And Source has let you see it, because ones that still speak in the frequencies of blasphemy have to eat it. Eat it. It don't match the frequencies. Because here's the thing. If ones aren't gossiping and blasphemizing beautiful souls, and then here we go into other portals where they're gossiping and blasphemizing, the energy doesn't match. So that energy stays with original owners. They keep and missing a piece. Missing a piece. So, I get it. It's still love, but these examples are why it's of grave importance to heal the subconscious mind. Give space to heal the subconscious mind. If somebody call you and they ask you about anybody, that's that. With boundaries. These is your biggest test. Some still wondering why they're stuck or in certain portals pulling. So baby, these boundaries right here, these next phases, I should say that. This full moon with these next phases, a lot of boundaries are going to be set, because leaving the nest is a beautiful thing. Especially when you're doing the work in your own energy. Doing the work will show. Doing the work is abundance. In so many frequencies. Oh, baby, they're missing a piece. It's these copy and paste worlds. Ain't that many Egyptian bloodline tarot card readers in the world. Baby, I tell you, some things will pop up. Spirit say, hit that not interested love. Hit it. Because some of them will astral travel in your world. Just for you to look at this reading. Oh, baby, then comment and see. This is how some scout too. Interesting. Your little energy gonna come on my channel. Look, and then I'm channeling, and then they come right in. So, but this is for somebody specifically that's listening to this energy gear read, to observe certain readings. And when you comment, this is how they scout. But, ooh, yeah, this one right here, this one right here, this one right here. You with spam messages out of nowhere, you know. Spirit just said weak magic. Weak trickster magic. And I was just talking to a king the other day. about these worlds, you're like, I'm gonna give you two worlds. You got world demons, and then you got a world that's elevating the melanated ones. Demelanated ones. So, demon from this world and the melanated one from the original world. It's a business to manipulate a culture and heritage. Engulf them with fear. Something they didn't create. We know shapeshifters, shadows, greed, lust, envy, hate. These are words, but yet they demonize it, call it a demon. When it's to be transmuted, alchemized into love. See, has a business to manipulate. 1616 on the board. It's a business to manipulate and have you feeling fear. And that fear is whatever you create. That demon is whatever you create. So it's deeper depths when I'm talking about this. That's why I call my channel Omniversal, Love. So like even with Orishas and the frequencies of archangels. So understanding those frequencies of manipulation, your culture and heritage, and where it stems from. Any pain, where does it stem from? You got one stuck. They're stuck in these worlds. Because the power they have put to it. It's a business. So, that being said, it's a business. Why not create your own? Out of all of that, to manipulate a culture and heritage, your forefathers still stand before you and beside you to create your own. How powerful is that? At any given time. Any given time. Power of free will, huh? So, but don't you love it? With the power of free will, can create and destroy. It's up to us. The pure intentions, or the no's, play grave importance. But the fact that High Priestess came out in this Seven of Pentacles, in this Knight of Wands, y'all hear the plane, right? Take off. Just going to take off. The road has already been paved for you. It's just the fact that some wanted to jump in because they got distracted from the paved road that is originally set for them. Everybody got their own paved road, baby. But you got distracted on somebody else's paved road. It's okay. It's the alignment, the trials, the tribulations, and the awareness and accountability that makes it even more powerful when you shift. That's for somebody that's ready to shift. They're tired of the doppelganger frequencies. That's for someone specifically. But there's some that they just don't care. That's why I say consciously ignorant and unconsciously ignorant. Some are aware of the stuff they doing, and some aren't. Some are really bound. Bound to their ignorance, what they're truly ignoring, what truly needs to be healed, that they're submerging, suppressing in the shadow. That's deep. We got a new kit. Hope. Water overflow. We got Heka. Alchemical force. We were talking about that alchemy earlier, wasn't we? We're talking about that alchemy. Said keep it at the bottom of the deck. We have Anubis with transformation. Ooh. Amat, devastation. They want me to, somebody called on Anubis and got the Grim Reaper. Frequencies do not match. This was somebody to do that. You was Egyptian for about 17 years and now you straight full-blown Christianity now. I bet. I just about bet. So I'm tapping into these bloodlines. And forefathers was pure cannibalism. It's the just we were just interesting thing enough. We was just talking about that. About this man-made holiday. Before I started the energy grid read deeply. But hope, alchemical force, transformation. And the fact some ain't even activated that lost third eye, but got the audacity to act like they can see some shit is crazy. Ain't even activated the lost third eye. That you got an original third eye right there on your forehead. That one. But we're talking about the one that got lost. That is meant to be found in these unseen realms. Out here playing crazy. Some things ain't meant to be said in your face. As a high priestess, And as a high priestess, it is fruitful. What's fruitful for the nation? What's fruitful for the congregation? What's plentiful? Giving it with no bounds, with no limits. He's out here playing no self-identity. It's a lot of karma finna hit. A lot of karma finna hit. So instead of being that nurturer, being that love, holding that space because of abandonment. Get that clarity on what lies beneath them ethers. Before I shuffle the deck, check yourself. Humbling ourselves first. Humbling ourselves. That nothingness. It flew. Kick to the curb. Burning evidence. Expecting New beginning. Slow down, spirit. Wait. Kick to the curb. Burning evidence. Expecting new beginning. It's the fact that was channeling this energy and then it came out in a whole nother deck. You set the boundaries, baby. Gave the space for ones to see love at a higher perspective with forefathers and ancestors up front. So all these receipts and bullshit and lies they've been speaking, baby, they burning the evidence. But the fact that they burning the evidence, they expect a new beginning from it. Oh no, that magnet gotta get this karma in there. Get your karma first. You can't expect no new beginning and you ain't got your karma. I know, that's what it is. And then some, when they touch you, hug you, want to latch on to you, they think you supposed to take on their karma. Baby, when I tell you, that's triple karma in there. Because who are you thinking you play God in somebody's life with your toxic energy, thinking you can just latch it on to somebody else because they doing the work? Oh, who does she think she is? Hood. Trash. As I shuffled in this card here. Trash. Throwing away. Getting rid of. Tossing out. As you get rid of the trash, the debris from this energy, new beginnings for you. Everything you've done in love. Looking, observing all this energy. Where does it stem from? You want to know. Ones think they breaking curses. Bank failure. Ones think they breaking curses, baby, and still stuck in them. Knowing they fucked up. Okay, baby, come through spirit. Because, baby, these cards are speaking. Knowing they messed up. Anger management. Telling you. Cards are speaking. Fake apology. Police. Fake friends. You already know the tea. Check yourself came out. Make sure you check yourself. This goes on both ways. The balances of nature. So that you keep your peace. Your sanity. And boom. Here's the biggest one. This is the card right here. Envy in they feels. Envy in they feelings. Talking about how to do the work on my channel and still envy. Talking about how you can heal yourself, purge your spirit, cleanse your spirit, and you in envy? That's why certain boundaries are set. That's why the balances of nature have put boundaries up, whether ones like it or not, because ones have been doing this for far too long. Speaking off of that tongue, illusions, just to make themselves feel better. That ain't some ignorance. But these are certain worlds that beautiful souls live in until accountability, subconscious programs on autopilot are at play. And then some, when it comes to this they purpose. Some, soon as it's shifted, like a shooting star falling out of the sky, right into your vessel, to be the one to do such things to go against somebody that speaks fruit, that speaks light to help beautiful souls in a dark space, in a dark mindset. Because if it was love, baby, if it was love, if it wasn't a block from envy or hating, it would be abundance in the family at so many different frequencies. But since there's hate, envy, lust, any of these energies, there's gonna be a block somewhere. Back to the basics. It's the fact that you've been rapping this for years, yo. Rapping it for years. Nah, baby. Watch these magnets purge out. And these magnets is gonna be doing some purging, baby. And some of them, the Spirit want me to say it, some of them ain't even gonna be able to handle the purge. It's been in there too long, so when it leave, is a lot of other stuff is gonna leave. It's gonna disrupt the body, gonna disrupt the vessel. When you know, you know. So a lot of boundaries are being set at play. And here's the thing, you ain't even gotta do certain ones. You didn't show so much love. There's so many different frequencies. Source is setting boundaries now because it's time. It's not about the ones that don't resonate with you. It ain't about them. They've chosen their path when it comes to yours. So with that being said, you're aligning to ones that resonate with your frequency, that resonate with your path, that vibe with your path. You're not studying ones that are in those frequencies. And the source has amplified that power and energy to do so as ones. And then we got portals. Ooh, baby. I see you. We got portals where ones are going to the depth. Why are they so peaceful? You got ones out here that will go to the depth to pay somebody else to disrupt somebody's peace. You must be crazy. Just sever your bloodline and the practitioner you paid for a bloodline. All of you playing crazy. Because here's the thing, where does that stem from? Oh, somebody might need to go watch Bewitched or something. Because where does this stem from? Y'all copying and pasting from a culture and heritage that then took from original culture and heritage when you're manipulating energy that dog. So where does that stem from in your bloodline? Because it ain't where it originated from. 3322. Somebody need to know that. So they can really break off the chains of British or Scottish witchery. Because that's what you're bound to. Greek. European Greek though. The not Europa. Not Europa Greek. Greek. Europe. Greek. Ooh, look, y'all see. Not Europa Greek or Afura Greek. Give you an example. Crete, Greece. Crete, Greece, baby. Of color. In handmade leather boxing gloves. When I say some of them, the fabric was a thick textured leaf. And the punched holes through it by triple stringing bark string into rope. Then bark strings. Tie that up in between the holes. Made gloves. Women. The feminine. Boxing. Embracing their masculinity. Men. All the men. Levitating. Lions. Got them laughing. Laughing hard, baby. Can smell their breath in the air as they levitate them. You see, they got this world twisted. Masculine exercising their divine feminine. Feminine exercising their divine masculine. And the polarities. Oh, it's so beautiful. Some of them, they don't even know how to understand it or see it. Talking about that's a stud. No, that is not a stud, hunty. See them one day they dress like masculine, and the next they dress like feminine. That's somebody that knows their masculine and feminine is in the same vessel. It's not separate. It's together. It moves in motion together with oneness and in love. No bounds. No limits. Oh, and I love to see a mask with some painted, polished fingernails, hunter. Okay. Then we got worlds where, some think that's gay. No, it sadly mistaken is not. That's a man that is engulfing frequencies of self-love. And engulfing frequencies of self-love gives space for more frequencies of self-love. It's okay. It don't look right to you, but baby, it feel good to him. And God is going to bless him for stepping in them frequencies of self-love. Ones ain't even tapped into yet. Because of ignorance. What are they truly ignoring about the frequencies of their own self-love that they need to tap into? Juice. And that's on both worlds when we're talking about masculine and feminine. So, and that's deep when I talk about that, the 144K DNA strand activations. And the depth of it. Sit up here and these cults and groups sit up here and try to debunk beautiful souls. 144K DNA strand activations is the opportunity for everybody to do the work and tap in that still has a soul intact. They be big mad. The gig is up. Spirit wanted to say that. The gig is up. Baby. Been lying for too long. Ain't got no. Where's your receipts? I'm hearing a lot of high priestesses, a lot of high priests, gods and goddesses that got receipts. Speak in these ethers, baby. Where your receipts? On your spiritual journey, where your receipts? Show me your proof in a pudding. Your services. All of it, yo, as a high priestess, a real high priestess. Show me your receipts. Some ain't got them. Been gossiping and blasphemizing so much, that's they receipt. In plain sight. But here's the thing. They got minions. It's ones out here ain't doing the work. They been gossiping all their lives themselves. So of course they're gonna believe someone they're gossiping. It's familiar. But ones that have tapped in even just a little bit, baby, to their intuition or felt some frequencies of love can smell the bullshit a mile away. Be obedient. As y'all know, we'll flow. We'll just, because these energy gurus that I do, we just flow, channel with the ancestors, and speak about energy grid prophecies, things that help beautiful souls elevate, embrace the change. So I said I'm gonna go ahead and be obedient and end it. This energy guru right here, some things you ain't have to do, because the work you have done showed source, showed divine mama, divine papa, that you are ready. And with that, nobody can stop that. And the toxicity in these frequencies of someone that would, we have our mother and our father on this earthly plane. Then we have a mother and father in these unseen realms too. And on a whole nother frequency of purity, especially when you walk with your forefathers in your purpose. So no. Binding ones because you the mother or you the father is not going to work in this life. It's going to be the death of some. Because who are you to think you can bind somebody's energy to you because you are the mother or the father? That is not how that works. It's the fact that they did this in a past life and think that it ain't being seen in this one. You're playing crazy. You think I'm the only one that see it? You're really playing crazy. If you think I'm the only one that see this, you think I'm the only one? It's so many other mediumship. That's the divineness of oneness. So many other beautiful souls out here with abilities and gifts, being protected from nasty motherfuckers like you that don't want to do the work. Talk about work, but them receipts, baby. Ooh. Look, my spirit just showed me a receipt. You know them receipts that have been dipped in water and dried, and now it's tainted. You can barely see the writing on it. You out here showing a tainted receipt. You can't even scan that and it show the history on it. It's done. You might as well ball that one up and throw it away and start over. Yeah. Start over. At least when you start over, you know it's you. There's no lack of self-identity in it. It'll be you along the way in amplified power as you make sure you protect your energy while you do so. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and end it. Cross watchers need healing too, ain't that so? So that being said, always peace, love, oneness, and divine vitality on all energy grids. Ashe. Put this with this emails in the description box below. Several services, so don't hesitate. The one-on-one healing sessions, the crafts that I create, from the paintings to the sculptures to the waist beads to all different types of jewelry, earrings, staffs, crowns, whatever your heart desires. My email is in the description box below. So Y'all already know. Let's get it. You hold the power. You hold the power. It's a business to manipulate your power. So stay in your power. Stay in your love. Stay in your frequencies of abundance. And watch your soul travel line to you. Ashe.